Hey guys, and this video is gonna be about 7 ways people are trying to save money. They're working hard to save money, but it doesn't save money, it just works the opposite way. So by doing something that they think is frugal, they're actually losing money. Duh. Work hard to lose money. Okay, the number 1. Diluting the shampoo and other products like detergent and dish soap and things like that. So when you dilute the product, it becomes more liquidy, so it's easier to spill. And if you have a shampoo, well, I don't have a shampoo here, but let's pretend this is a bottle of shampoo. And if the more liquidy it is, and often there's just stored like that, and what happens, you open it up to put a little bit in your hand, and it comes out a lot, and you can't really put it back in the shampoo because you can't really open it with when your hand is full of shampoo, and you end up wasting most of it. So I tried that before and it ended up wasting more shampoo than I wanted to, plus my kids were spilling a lot of it because it's just too liquidy. So, and also when you know that something is diluted, you think, oh, it's okay to use more because it's diluted, but it's better to keep it the way it is and use just a tiny amount. That saves the most. Well, of course it's okay once the bottle is like almost empty and nothing comes out. It's good to pour some water, like I usually do. I pour a little bit of water when there's like nothing comes out anymore, and then just like pour it on my head, and that's usually enough for one more time of shampoo. And same thing with the laundry detergent. When the bottle is empty, I just turn it upside down, and something comes out into the cup. And when there's nothing can possibly come out of it, I put some water in it and swish it around, and there's a little bit more product comes out, so I don't have to throw it away. Okay, number 2 is using cash for everything. Well, using cash is good if you're not disciplined with your money, and if you have plastic you might overspend. Yeah, using cash might be good for those people, but for most people, me especially, using cash is like missing out on free money, like free rewards from your credit cards. And you know, when you're at the store, like I heard many YouTubers say, and Dave Ramsey says that when you're using plastic, you spend like 17 or I don't know how many % more than you would be spending if you would have just cash. But the thing is, if something in the store costs a specific price, they don't say it, okay, it's 99 cents if you pay with cash and $1.05 if you use credit. No, they don't say that. It still costs the same. So also I heard another argument that when a lot of people use credit, the credit companies where the payments go through, all those services charging the store fees, and then those fees pass on to the consumer, like in form of increased prices. Well, maybe, but if I just stop using credit card but nobody else would stop, it's not gonna reduce my prices. And even if 100 people will stop using credit cards and switch to cash, it's not gonna change anything. It has to be like 99% of those people who use cards would switch to cash, then it might do something. But and it might not even do anything, because those retailers, they're just gonna keep the extra profit. They're not gonna like reduce the price to like, okay, we're making too much money here, you can have lower price now. They're not gonna do that. So I don't think it's gonna decrease the price if everybody switches to cash, or if I switch to cash. But I would be missing out on free money, which is like 3% on gas, 2% on groceries, including like Walmart, and Walmart has more than just groceries. I mean, I never buy groceries at Walmart. I buy my cat and dog food at Walmart, and some like things like hygiene products. They're cheaper usually there than other stores, but groceries at Walmart are more expensive than food mugs and other my favorite food stores. Okay, number 3, and this one, the one that I'm guilty of, it's working too much when you have no time to sleep. Like, you're so busy all the time that you only have like, okay, tomorrow I have to wake up at 7:30 and it's 2 a.m. I better get to sleep. Yeah, that happens. So when that happens on constant, like every day, that's not good. So missing out on sleep will not save you time, because the next day, if you are not like full of energy, you're gonna be working slower and wasting even more time. So yeah, it doesn't save you time, and time is money, so here you go. Okay, number 4 is when people paying off their debt, they often do not pay the highest rate first. Like, well, it's simple math problem, like when somebody's charging you 10%, it's better to pay off that first before you pay off something that's 5%. And especially if you get something that's 0%, but they usually have to be paid off within 12 months, otherwise they're gonna charge you, even for 0%, they're gonna still charge you like the high rate instead. If you gotta read the fine print, but those don't count, you gotta pay those off. But like, yeah, they say it's like psychological, not issue. They say it's like more like it helps you pay it off faster, but I don't see how wasting extra money on interest will help you pay it off faster. I mean, I never had like multiple loans and debts and stuff. I only had mortgage and still have it. So, and even that, I'm trying to pay off as much as I can, like every month. If I have any, even a few extra dollars more than I had to spend that month, so I'm trying to put it into the mortgage. And some people would say like, oh, you could invest and make much more. Yeah, but you're comparing apples to oranges, because paying off mortgage is more like security, and it's a guaranteed savings of, even if it's like 3 point some percent, it's guaranteed savings. While if you would put money in some stocks or whatever, you could lose some of it, or maybe even all of it, I don't know, but they're not guaranteed to grow at least that much. So, and also if you have all your money invested and you have no money to pay your mortgage because some months maybe you didn't make enough money for all your bills, guess what, you have a risk of losing your home. So yeah, I understand that for some things there's like security and safety involved, but for things like if you have similar loans, like 3 different credit card loans or other things that's like not attached to like something you own, like your car or your home, those, the highest rate should be paid off first to save you the most money. Number 5, the DIYs that cost you more to make than just to buy it. Sometimes it costs less if you already have the supplies, or you can get supplies for really cheap or free. But if you have to buy the supplies and then make it, spend your time making it, it might save you money, but it might not save you enough versus like doing something other useful instead. Or it might cost you more than if you would just like go and buy it. Because, so don't assume that everything that you make yourself is cheaper than just simply buying it. Also, when you're making something yourself, you should consider the quality, because maybe something you buy at the store is not the same quality that you're making yourself. Maybe some like canning, well, it doesn't save you money to do it yourself, but some people might want to do it for better quality. Yes, I understand, but when you're trying to get like everything, more than one thing, like you want to do canning, you want to do like making your own clothes and stuff, that's gonna like consume too much time out of your day that it might not be worth it. But the thing is, it is worth it is to pay, do the things yourself that you would otherwise to pay for somebody's services, like maybe doing your yard work, or I don't know what else. I don't really pay for any services that I can do myself, but like, because the service people do make like hourly wage and stuff. Like if you hire somebody to do like housework for you, you still have to pay them some wage hourly, which is usually a lot if you compare to like what you might earn at work after the taxes, the gas, the extra time that it takes you to get to and from work. If you have to pay for service to somebody, it might cost you more than you make at work after all the other things that it cost you to get to work. Yes, but like making let's say a t-shirt by yourself, or even knitting a sweater by yourself after buying all the supplies versus buying it at the store on sale with coupon maybe, buying it not only take less time, but it also will be cheaper than making it yourself. Unless you can get free yarn, then maybe. Okay, number 6. Another mistake that people make is they assume that about certain stores that everything is cheaper there. Like some people say like everything is cheaper at the dollar store, or they think everything is cheaper at the Costco or whatever the other place they buy, and they think just because they do have good sales or some of the good items, everything else is a good deal there. So I don't think there's any store where everything is a good deal. So you have to kind of choose and see every time you buy things which is a good deal or not, everything or not good deal. Also the dollar store, well, they do have good deals on the things that maybe like gift wrap, or maybe even some like candle or decor or whatever. It might be okay to buy it there versus buying it like if you need gift bag or something for gift. It doesn't have to be if it's something that doesn't have to be durable but still have to look good, it's okay to buy it at the dollar store. But something that has to be durable, you might want to buy it elsewhere, even if it's gonna cost more in the long run. In a long time, it's gonna serve you longer. Also, some people assume that if they buy something with coupon, it is a good deal, but often the coupons are on the things that people maybe otherwise wouldn't buy. And if you compare like similar product that you have coupon for, the next different brand on the shelf that you don't have coupon, and maybe they are similar quality, but the one, you have to see which one is a better deal. So having a coupon for something does not automatically make it a good deal. Okay, number 7, another thing that doesn't really save you money or make you have more money, it's to be on a government assistance for a long time. I mean, I understand it's good to have it for a short time when you absolutely have it, or like if you otherwise would starve or become homeless. Yeah, it's good to have it for just a short time, but relying on it for years and years, it would not be beneficial for you in the long run, because usually all of those, they're designed like, okay, if you want to get our benefits, you can have only this much in the bank, and you can have only maybe one car or whatever. I don't know exactly, but they have too many limits on what you can have. And if you have too many limits on how much you can earn too, in order to like still be able to receive what they give you, you kind of have to stay in those limits, and staying in those limits will kind of limit on how much you can grow financially. And it's like, I don't know if it's designed to keep people poor or what, but relying on it will keep people poor. Again, I'm saying it's good to take it in case of emergency, but if you have like no other choice, but for a short time only. When my husband became disabled, many people were telling me like you can just get SSI for him. That's the one that's like assistance for whether you well, basically if you're disabled and you don't have any income, you can qualify for that. But this is like a kind of like a welfare program thing where you're allowed to have like only this much in the bank and all that, and if like your spouse is making income, your benefits are like cut. I don't know how much, but I would rather have, you know, like right now he got the disability, the one that like earned disability from the credits that he paid to Social Security over his working years. So it's just a small amount, but you know, I don't want to be limited to like how much we can grow financially. And also I don't know if we would even qualify for that one because we own a home and more than one car, so I don't know. But you know what I'm saying is like trying to qualify for all those programs, like welfare programs, assistance programs, will kind of sets limits on how much you can own, how much you can grow financially, and all those things. And I don't want to be like poor forever, you know, because it's worth struggling to like be financially better later on than it's like limit yourself to only this much, and you know, you'll be struggling even more if you limit yourself too much. Some people might think it's good, it's free money, but it's kind of free, but it keeps you limited. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this video will help you to save money, actually save it, and not like end up wasting it by trying to save it. So if you know any ways that people try to save money but end up wasting it instead, just by mistake, unaware of it, that by doing this so-called frugal thing they're wasting their money, so please comment it in the comments below so nobody else will waste their money, because I sure don't want to waste my money, and I might be guilty of some things that are wasting money, so I should look more into it.